going on, guys? It's Cam over at Redline Dyno Center, here with Hunter. Gonna show you around, tell you what we got going on in the shop. We've got a 81 Camaro. We're basically taking the motor out, completely freshening it up, doing top end kit, rear main seal, the whole nine, popping her back in there and sending her off. We got a 2010 Shelby GT500. Came in for a new clutch. Ended up finding out that the bell housing was pretty tore up. Sent it off to RPM Transmission. They were going to rebuild it for us, do probably a stage 4 build, bring it back, fit it with all the McLeod new clutch hardware, and send that one off. Okay, 2016 Hellcat Challenger, also in for a clutch. Transmission was replaced probably about 5,000 miles ago. Power steering's gone out. This is a super hot car. It's tuned on E85, putting down probably about 800 wheel. So we are going to swap out with a triple disc from Monster Clutch. There goes our lead tech, Cody, testing out the C7 Z06 we just got done tuning. And then we've got a C5 Corvette in, having some clutch issues as well. We've got over here our customer Jeremy's Camaro, 94 Camaro. We are doing a full LS swap on it. K-member, rack and pinion, the whole nine. It's going to get a built LQ9 with a turbo-friendly K-member. K-member, everything's already fitted on that. We are just basically awaiting some time and some space to get her back in there and pop the motor in. We've got an 03 Corvette in. The guy just installed a Texas Speed, what was it, a Bald Eagle cam? Yeah. Texas Speed Bald Eagle cam. Car's not running well, obviously, because it's not tuned for it. So he dropped that off to us today, and we are going to get that tuned. Cruise on over here. We've got a referral client's Mustang. We just got done doing his buddies last week, and his buddy Brady referred him over here, which we are super grateful for. This is another 2020 Mustang GT. This one is fitted with an Edelbrock 2650 supercharger. And what we're going to do is we're basically going to try and tune it to our best ability on the stock fuel system, because he's still got stock port, stock direct injected, and stock fuel pump. So we're going to try and keep it safe for him till he can at least upgrade the fueling. Over there, we've got our buddy Sebastian's C63 that we are working on some electrical gremlins on. We went through and changed out all the, what do we replace? Wheel bearings? All the wheel bearings?
Brakes. Yeah, wheel bearings and brakes.
Wheel bearings, brakes, all around. We got wheel speed sensors on the way. Throwing some codes for crazy ABS stuff that's going on. So we're going to change out the wheel speed sensors, see if we can get the ABS module to communicate with the wheel speed sensors since the speedometer is shutting off. From there, we'll kind of sort out the electrical gremlins if there's any else that pop up.
So we have a kick-ass Impala in here today for some runnability issues. We're going to try to get figured out. His brakes are a little bit spongy, so hopefully we can get that figured out in this thing. Then we got a Camaro up here that has an evap leak. So we're in the process of dropping the fuel tank to get to the charcoal canister. That's where we believe where it's at.
Yep, we smoke tested this yesterday. We had to get a special fitting for the gas cap. Got that all done. Hunter and I ran a smoke test on it. Some of you will probably remember this. This is kind of like one of our first shop builds outside the Le Mans. This is Ryan's LSA swapped 2013 Camaro. Brought it back in, told us it was feeling sluggish. Went and ran some logs on it, some codes, had gross evap leak. So we went through, eliminated all the evap leaks that could possibly happen. There was nothing going on underneath the hood with the smoke test, so we ran back there and found a massive evap leak coming from this charcoal canister. Over here, we've got the VW buggy. I'll let Hunter take that one away because him and Cody have been doing all the work to this thing. What are you doing to it?
So we're putting a new gas tank in it because the gas tank had a little bit too much rust. So we had to order a gas tank, but they don't make one specifically for this. So we had to fab one up to fit the buggy itself, and they were putting a whole entire new wiring harness on this. So hopefully it'll run way better when it gets done.
Because it was a electrical nightmare before.
Yeah, and it still looks terrible right now, but when it gets done.
Yep. And this one is one of our, I would probably say, top followers, Zed. Feel free, go over and follow him on TikTok if you want to get his little handle. But Zed's got a Z06. He's a super, super hard-working young man. This is basically his baby. Bought this at a very impressive young age, hardworking kid. And what we did with this one is we basically went through and did a full inspection on it, did a full dyno tune on it. We picked up roughly about 70 horse. Was it 70 horse to the wheel or 70 to the crank? Went from 550 to 650? Yeah. So it was pretty impressive gain on just the C7. He had a Corsa intake and just catback exhaust, but we ended up fitting him with some Toyo R888Rs because once this thing was tuned, it just had zero traction. So wanted to keep him safe. He's going down to TX2K here in a couple weeks. So Cody's just finishing up. He's putting on a new tie rod. He had a bent tie rod. We're going to send it over to our sister shop and have them align it, and then send him on his way. But other than that, that's what we got going on. A lot of cool things happening. Can't thank you guys enough for following, watching us continue to grow, and stay tuned and see what else we got coming in.